Morning, and sorry about the throat. Feeling a bit snotty to a degree, but things have to go on. As you know, when we're self employed, we keep going. I wanted to talk to you today about pitching. There are so many different ways that we pitch our business to different audiences. And I wanted to discuss this with you today because I've been working with various people over the years around network pitching, which is the elevator pitch, that introduction to your business. And I've also been working with people who are pitching to investors, large sums of money. The only difference between the two is what your audience wants or requires or needs. And as a speaker, as a business owner, you have to know what problem you solve, why people are going to buy from you before you even get in front of a group of people. Because the fact of the matter is, people buy what they want or buy what they need. Now, my argument between that, it's like chicken and the egg, is actually people buy what they need because in their head they need it. Okay. And it's like when I go out and I see the most amazing shoes in a shop window and I want those shoes. In my head, I need those shoes. Maybe I'm going to an event, maybe they'll just make me feel better, but in my head, I need them. And when we are talking about our business, we have to talk about it in the sense of what the audience needs so that we can give them an answer to their problem. So I'm stood outside the shoe shop with my face planted against the window, thinking, where can I wear those shoes? All of that. What do I need to buy to go with the shoes? And the person inside the shop would come out and say to me, those shoes will make you feel beautiful. They'll make you feel amazing. The shopkeeper, well, that's an old fashioned term, isn't it? Shop assistant, is actually giving me really good reasons why I should buy the shoes. And that is basically everything we do in our business is about getting someone to buy from us. It's selling, but selling without being sort of salesy and a bit creepy. The old way back in the day when people sold to you, they thought if they drummed it into you hard enough, you'd buy it. Today, it's a lot more subtle because people have more choices. People are really that they buy offline or online and things aren't as they used to be, or they buy for the sake of it and then never use it. As online sellers, it's about saying to people, you need to buy what I've got. Now, I specialize in your business messages, your business introduction, and your story, about taking all that information and bringing it down into a simplified format that people will understand and want to react to. That's what I do. And I teach you how to deliver that with confidence and clarity. And the confidence comes from you understanding exactly what it is you do, what problem you solve, how you solve it, and why the person should pick you to be the person to solve their problem. Now, it won't be everybody. I have people that don't particularly like my approach to coaching, or they may feel that, when they look at me, that maybe they think I'm not experienced enough or not, huge, high end managerial enough because I don't have the power suit on. And they're right. They're absolutely right. Because I want to work with startups. I've worked with loads of startups because the starting point for any startup is, what problem are you solving? And sometimes it's not the obvious. It's not the obvious one. For me, when I first started out, I assumed, wrongly, that everybody wanted to learn how to speak in public. They didn't. Absolutely didn't. In fact, the biggest problem was that, they would avoid it. And as I started talking to people and coaching them and doing my thing, if you like, I realized that people need to learn how to speak with confidence and clarity, but they didn't see it. So it's about digging underneath that. I support people to make sure people hear their message. I work with businesses to make them more visible. I teach how to simplify a message so everybody gets it. And I work with startups to get their pitch right and correct for investors. So it's about understanding what the problem is. So any audience that I might be standing up and speaking to, I need to know what that audience needs. What is it? If I just stand up and teach people to speak in public, they're going to fall asleep. Trust me, they will. So I want you to think about this. Now, there is a special on at the moment. You really didn't think I was going to get this far without telling you about a new program. There is a special on the moment. I do a 2-hour online with people. It could be your small team in a business or one-to-one, however you want to do it, on that whole premise of your business introduction. That first bit, what you do, not who you are, not what you're inventing, not what you're building, not what the service is, what you do. The main issue and the main solution for somebody's problem. And until you dig deep enough to find out what that problem is, you can't talk directly to those people with the problem. It becomes generic. You'll be talking to people. It's like when people say, I teach people to lose the overwhelm of shopping. Lovely. But what does it mean to somebody who wants to buy the thing? Is it that actually what you do is you help people to stop buying obsessively, or you help people be able to live a life with less stuff? And even then, you've got to go below that. Because what is the problem? Well, the problem could be people are going broke because they're spending all their money on things they don't need. So your solution may be to support you in managing your finances and ensuring all your bills get paid. See how you have to take the layer out and the layer out and the layer out. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, and I've done that. So as always, contact me if you need me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, Bev Hepting, remember, and let's have a chat. And there is a special offer. My as I say, my 1-to-1 2-hour session that would normally be £75 is on a May special for £35. So you can really get to grips with what your message is and what your pitch may be. Because remember, when somebody asks you what you do, it may be that that person needs you at that moment. So get it right. Talk to you again soon, and thank you for listening. I know there are people out there listening. I hold to the faith, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye.